Well, hello there, folks. Yes, it's me again. Trying to keep my voice up because when you set these mics for recording congas, they don't pick up your voice that well. Anyways, I talk a lot, so probably trim down my talking some. Hey, we got some Pablos in the house, Mr. Pablo, all the way from Poland. Uh, Beautiful Ashwood solid shell drums. You know, real nice stuff. There's three reputable makers out there right now: Manitos, Aussie, and Pablos. I've only played Pablos. I really like them. They sound great. I had a set earlier. I had to let them go because that was back in the broke days, or not as settled days. Let me rephrase that. Not as settled. I didn't have space for them. I had some other things I had to take care of. But now things are looking good. So my collection is growing slowly but surely, and I'll hold on to them for a while until I got to sell them or until I want to sell them. Either way, hey, but check out the Pablos. All right, heavy duty ass. This is an 11 6 lug drum. It's a very thick shell. It's got a very thick skin on it. It's a nice skin. It's not very well worn in. I think these weren't played very much. I got them used secondhand from my buddy down there in Florida. Thank you so much for the nice deal, Steve. Steve's got quite the collection. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and give these things a quick demo so you can hear what they sound like. Now, again, this is tuned pretty low. These drums are loud. I mean loud, like I don't remember them being this loud before, but they're loud. Now that I got them in my room, it's like when I hit the drum, the whole room just reverberates. Like every cymbal, every little thing in here that can vibrate does. So they're pushing a lot of meat out in the air. So this is tuned pretty low, and I'll go around a couple times, give it a couple different spins and different tensions, and then I'll play the tumbador over here. I've got an 11. I've got a 12 and a half, and then I've got the quinto, which I've played before, but I'll play it again just for old time's sakes. So here we go. 11-inch Pablo, thick skin, tuned low. So you can just hear that drum's just got a lot of meat on it. One thing I've noticed about solid shell drums is that they have kind of like this underlying hum. They go, ooh, that goes along with it. And of course, we know these are African drums via Cuba, and we know that the tradition in Africa was to make drums out of a log, out of a tree. Really, a lot of work goes into that. Sometimes a lot of spirituality and spiritual practices go in it, but it's an instrument made from a tree, and this is from a tree. Pretty cool. There you go. Now we've cranked that 2 notches around. You can hear that instant difference. Now we're really popping some high end out of there too. So again, the skin isn't quite broken in yet. Probably needs to settle for about a couple more weeks and really get played on, worked on. Not sure if I'll keep it. It's pretty thick, which doesn't bother me so much. But it's got kind of a raspy top on it. You can hear that raspiness compared to this. A lot smoother. I like a smoother skin, so I can either sand it down, oil it up, or we'll see how it settles in. Here we go. This has a nice bass tone. Let's see what happens if we really crank it. I don't think I've done that yet. I've had them just a few days. Yep, there goes that popping. Let's see what happens now. 3 spins around. There we go. Yeah, now that nice clear tone is coming through. That's what I really like about a solid shell drum. The tone is very clear, very pure. Nice sounding drum. People ask me how I like it. I love them. I mean, they're great. I got a lot of great drums. I like all of them. Some I like a little bit more than others. Some a little less than others, but they're all great drums. They're all high-end drums. You get to a certain level of high-end, It's up to you to make the drum sound good. The drum sounds good in itself. You just got to play it and figure out the right skin for it and what you personally prefer in a drum. That's really what it's about. I can't make up my mind. You know, you can only have one wife, but you can have a lot of drums. Hey! All right, let's move on to the tumbadora. Here's the big tumba. And again, you know, same thing, a nice thick skin. Not super rough, but, you know, could use a sanding, I guess. I don't know, maybe just gets played in more. Hasn't really totally broken in yet. Very heavy drum. You know, I've got heavier drums, but this one's pretty heavy, real solid, solid ash. So this is tuned really low for this drum. Still hear how it's kind of lightening up. It's got a lot of volume, a lot of resonance, a lot of good low end in there. Let's tune it up. You know, just do one on here, see what happens. I think it's going to get to right about the tuba playing ground. Don't want to crank it too high. Let's see what happens there. Yeah, you can hear it just starting to come to life. A little bit less of a whoom, but more of a huh. Sound. I think the heads need to break in a little bit more for sure. You know, I always like a head, you know, 3 to 6 months in, I think is when they really start to develop and sit with the drum well. Sometimes when they're fresh, they're a little bit tight, a little bit boingy, a little bit springy. But yeah, you can hear how much volume this drum has. I don't think that's tuned well. Skins take a while to break in, you know, they're natural living things all the time. Yeah, still not. Some people like to play on 2 tumbas. I'm a 2 tumba tumbero. I know lots of cats that got, you know, 2 nice Matador fiberglass tumbas. They put them plastic skins on there and out there ripping it up. So yeah. I prefer a little thinner skin on the tumba, keep it nice and low and resonant, but I think this skin will break in real nicely. Cold winter months, you know, play it through the winter, get it out there in the spring, see how they sound. And if I'm not digging them by then, I may change out the skins. But love the drums, they're great drums. Tune it up, you can slap on it. Once it gets nice and mellowed out, it'll make a great rumba tumba, you know. That nice woofy, just carry the low end sound, you know. The low end theory for all you Tribe Called Quest fans. Yes, the low end theory. Get that low end out there. They've done studies, you know. The low end makes people move. They've done studies. It's good for you too. Yeah. slapping around on this quinto over here. Little slapper on it. Slap some butter on there. Just so you know, yeah, this drum rocks. When I put the skin on there, people are like, way too thick, won't sound good. I was like, well, I'm gonna try it because I have the skin. Harold gifted me about 3 skins when I bought a set of drums from him. They were all thick quinto skins. I got one on here. I got one on my Mopric that I haven't played out yet. I'm gonna get that worked in and play that out. But this one I actually sent up for a drum I was re-repaired. The cat was like, dude, I can't get it on there. It's too thick. And it was on an 11. Probably good thing is an older Val-J. Probably wouldn't have done well on there. So I brought it down. I was like, well, I'm going to put it on the Pablo and see. And it was a tough tuck, man. It was just me by myself. It was really hard to work that sucker in there. You know, I didn't get the best cut. Got a little bit sticking out right there. But it's, you know, got it set it enough so I can play it. But the sound, when I played it, I was just like, wow, this thing just sounds ripping. Some people said not something you'd want to play on all night long. I'm not getting called for any quinto gigs, so just me in my backyard works fine for that. And of course can go higher than that. That's just a nice mellow setting. If I get a nice, let's do a double twist on her. Let's see what happens. This drum really doesn't choke too much. Like I said, the skin is very thick. It's also very rubbery and very dense and very oily. Really nice skins from Harold. Just really quality stuff, man. Really good for drums. See, it doesn't really choke. Still nice and resonant. Hope you enjoyed it. Y'all be safe out there. Have a wonderful holiday season. Con mucho H, con mucho cariño a todos ustedes. ¡Hasta luego!